Hello student, in previous video we have completed up to question number 5 from exercise 6.2. Here I take question number 6. Question number 6 is given, express the following as the sum of two consecutive integers. Okay, here I take the D example which is given 23 square. Here we have to express 23 square as the sum of two consecutive integers. Okay. For that, here I first find out the square of 23. 23 square is equal to what? 529. Okay. And here we have to express this 529 as the sum of two consecutive integers. Therefore, here we consider, let the two positive consecutive integer be n and n plus 1. Okay, we know that what is consecutive. What is the consecutive of 5? It is 6. This means we add the 1 to the previous number. What is the consecutive of 10? You will get 11. Right? We add the 1 to the 10, then we will get the 11. Therefore, here we consider two consecutive integer be n and n plus 1. Now we express 529 as a sum of two consecutive integer. Therefore, we write n plus n plus 1 is equal to 529. Then we solve the equation to find out the value of n. N plus n, here we get 2n plus 1 is equal to 529. 2n variable term on the left hand side as it is. We transfer the 1 on the right hand side of the equation, become minus 1. Then we get 2n is equal to 529 minus 1. Okay. Then n is equal to 528. Their subtraction is what? 528. We transfer 2 on the right hand side, which is in multiplication with the n. It will come in division. Then 528 divided by 2. Then n is equal to 264. This is the value of n. We find out the what? Two consecutive integer, and which are the two consecutive integer? N and n plus 1. Therefore, value of n is equal to 264, and its consecutive is what? N plus 1, that is 264 plus 1, we get 265. Now these are the two consecutive integers or the positive numbers, and sum of these two numbers we will get 529, that is the square of 23. Clear? Now do the addition of 264 and 265. Okay, this is 9, 2, 1, that is 529, and this is the required answer. I hope you understand question number 6, how to complete this question. Then see the question number 7. Question number 7 is given, how many integers lie between the square of following numbers? Two consecutive numbers are given there. So how many numbers are between the square of these two numbers? That we have to find out. The answer is very simple. We know that there are 2n natural numbers between square of two consecutive numbers. If two consecutive numbers are there, if we take the square of that consecutive number, the total how many numbers are between the square of these two numbers? That is 2n. Now n, what we have to take here? Here we have to take the smaller number as a n. Okay? Here n is equal to what? 15. And its consecutive is what? 16. If you will take the square of 15 and 16, so you will find total how many numbers between these two numbers? That is 30 numbers. 2n is equal to 2 into 15, here we get 30. In this way we can find out the answer for question number 7. Okay? I hope you understand this question. Now see the next question, question number 8. Question number 8 about the Pythagorean triplet. Question is given, write a Pythagorean triplet whose one of the member is. Now, what is Pythagorean triplet? This is the set of three numbers in which the square of greatest number is the sum of remaining two numbers. then that set of three numbers is called a Pythagorean triplet. Now Pythagorean triplets are given by, here I take the B example from question number A. One of the Pythagorean triplet number for the Pythagorean triplet is given 14. For any natural number m, here we consider m is any natural number which is greater than 1. This is the condition, that number is greater than 1. Then 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1 is Pythagorean triplet. Then set of these three numbers is a Pythagorean triplet. Clear? Now one of the number it is given, that is 14. Here we consider 2m is equal to 14. Clear? Then we solve this equation to find out the value of m. One of the number is given what in Pythagorean triplet, that is 14. We consider that number is what, 2m. 2m is equal to what, 14. Therefore m is equal to 14 upon 2, here we get 7. Okay. Then from value of m is equal to 7, we find out the value of m square minus 1. Okay. M square minus 1, m square minus 1 is equal to, m is what here, 7 we find out, 7 square minus 1, that is 49 minus 1, we get the 48 here. Okay. And next is what, m square plus 1, that is 7 square plus 1, here we get 49 plus 1, that is 50. Okay. Therefore Pythagorean triplet is, one number is already given, that we consider 2m. Okay, this is equal to 14. Then m square minus 1, this is equal to 48, and m square plus 1, that is 50. And these numbers represent a Pythagorean triplet. Therefore 14, 48 and 50 are the Pythagorean triplet. Okay student, I hope how to find out the remaining two numbers of the Pythagorean triplet in this question. Okay. Now note down your homework from question number 6. Here we completed question number 7 and question number 8. Remaining example you have to complete. Okay. This is all for today student. Thank you very much.